Well, let's get to today's Daily Dish. The back-to-school trek continues today with more Evansville Catholic schools returning to the classroom after months of learning from home. Good Shepherd Catholic School was one of the elementary schools to welcome the kids back for the first time since March. The school plans to use a lot of fun ways to promote mask wearing inside with the younger kids. Tomorrow, MSD and Mount Vernon and North Gibson schools return to start the school year. You know, and it's great to see, but I know the anxiety level of parents and teachers is sky high.
I can imagine it is.
Let's
hope everything goes well. I mean, that's the whole thing. And I think some classrooms, I don't know if all of them are. I know my brother's a teacher and he has plans to, basically to equip his classroom so that, people are basically sheltered from each other.
And it's what you have to do. But getting kids to cooperate may be an interesting challenge.
Yeah, I think it could be. But I think on like a smaller classroom size, I think it could be manageable, and hopefully it all works out well. Yeah, because I think a lot of these students, I talked to some, and I think they want to get back into the classroom. They miss their friends, and they want to be able to see their, they want to be able to see their teachers, and the excitement of, the first day of school, my new teacher, my new classroom, all that kind of stuff. And I'm glad they're at least getting to experience that.
Well, we're wishing you well.
Yes, indeed.
This is interesting video. A dad in Texas jumped into action after this 12-foot alligator started moving toward his kids. Andrew Grant's 4-year-old daughter was with her brother and her babysitter by the canal behind their home. Grant says he spotted the gator, and he wasn't sure what his intentions were, but he wasn't fixing to stick around to find out. He ran out, picked up his daughter, got the sitter and the son inside the fence, and then he kind of threw his daughter over the fence to safety as the gator got near to him, right at his feet. And that's when a gator hunter eventually captured the massive reptile, and that's the scene right here, and took it to its new home in a gator sanctuary. Really? I mean, is this what you want, where you want to live, where you got that possibility in your backyard? Come on up here to the tri-state.
If you live in, Florida and Louisiana, you got the chance, to have something like that, or maybe some little lake or pond, close to where you are. You might see these gators kind of crawling out.
Maybe get used to it. I don't know, but
I don't want to get used to it. How about that?
I
think I feel pretty good knowing that it's probably just going to be a raccoon or a possum. Which
there you go, squirrel.
Nothing great. Yeah,
runaway squirrel.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, some alcohol distilleries have right now too much hand sanitizer, and that's according to the New York Times report. Early in the epidemic, as you well remember, hundreds of distilleries started producing hand sanitizer because it was so scarce.
Right.
The demand now seems to have dried up, and prices are down, and it's partly because the usual large brands are now pumping out more product because the time has gone by.
Right.
But what a wonderful turnaround. Remember when all this happened? I mean, they pivoted and got busy making hand sanitizer, which was desperately needed at the time. So thank you.
Okay, that's cool, but how come people are still hoarding toilet paper? That's what
Well, maybe they should have geared up to make toilet paper.
I think they are. I mean, I think people just keep hoarding it as fast as it comes out onto the shelves.
Well, right, because every day we hear, that we're still not at the peak of the coronavirus, so people are going, okay,
I know that they're having trouble. They've got hand sanitizer, but as far as sanitizing wipes,
you can't get any of those.
You can't get those.
Wipes, that kind of stuff.
That kind of stuff. I mean, no.
Yeah, you can make your own. It's not as convenient.
That's what I say. Bleaching water, that works. Vinegar,
works
works for a lot of things.
I keep a little alcohol bottle spray.
Yeah, there
70%. It'll kill a germ.
Yes, it will.